take charge of your life to create your future. See, man, it's a lot of people. They say that they this, they that, or that they the gold, that they chosen, that they've been called. They say all this type of stuff, but they don't want to take charge of their future. You know, they don't want to take charge. They don't want to take charge and create their future, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Like I said, like it up. You know, so we can get this in the excuse me. See, a lot of people, they're slowful. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by taking charge to create your future, I mean materialistically and spiritually. We're gonna start from the spiritual side. What I mean by taking charge and by creating your future is by, putting out, help people out. Give people advice about God, man. Tell them about God. You know what I'm saying? Tell them how good God is, and tell them that you have to do a lot of shadow work in order to feel the spirit of God that's within you. You got to do the shadow work, man. You have to, because if you don't, you're not gonna feel that spirit. You know what I'm saying? You got to clear up a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying that you're gonna clear up everything that's inside of you, but you're gonna clear up a lot of stuff, man, so you can feel the God that's within you, and you're gonna become more spiritual. Meaning, excuse me, you're gonna be able to detect, people intentions towards you. You can be able to call out, oh, that's demonic spirit, or they low vibrational, or you know what I'm saying, they're jealous and envious. You'll be able to detect these type of spirits: the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of envy, the spirit of lust, the spirit of just competition. A person, they very competitive, spirit of competitiveness. You'll be able to really detect that from a person. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna become more spiritual, and you're gonna become more connected to God as well. And you're gonna be on the right path. You're gonna be, like I said, a part of the kingdom of light, not a part of the kingdom of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna have to go through some things, because we all go through some darkness as chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be more of the like a part of like the kingdom of balance, really. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna go through dark times, but the dark times are gonna make you better. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have way more. You're gonna have more times where there's more light at the end of the tunnel, and you're gonna be able to tell someone about your story so they can relate. That you came from this, you came from that, and this is how you got to this point and that point. Like, you're gonna be able to help people out so they can resonate, man, with your story, and how you change, and how you evolve, and how you still evolving as a person. See, that's the thing, man. When it comes down to taking, charge of your life to create your future. You know what I'm saying? That's when this is what comes with the spiritual part. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, you're gonna have the spirit of discernment. You're gonna be some people are seers as chosen ones. Some people are dreamers. I'm more of a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? I see some stuff like sometimes, but I'm more of a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? So guys, man, I have spiritual dreams. What's up, Ian? Why have I started looking from inside and have no fear or anxiety and look at my world as a script in a movie? It is you because you the author of your own movie. You the one that's starring in your own movie. You the one that's creating your own movie. So it's a strip. You have a strip. You think before you make the next move, right? So yeah, it's a strip that you go by, and you go by the strip of the God that's within you. You go by the strip that's of God's strip. You know what I'm saying? The strip that that's fit for your life, cause God know, man. He knows the right strip. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, and this is the spiritual part. Now, the more the natural part of you taking charge of your life to create your own future, you got to go get it, bro. you cannot be lazy, excuse me, guys, when it come down to self-improving your life, and when it comes down to discipline and consistency. Bro, you got to have that discipline. You got to have that consistency. Nobody's going to have it for you. Nobody's going to put it in you. You know, whatever you're trying to do, you have to be disciplined. You can't be lazy. You can't be making excuses. You can't be blaming things that's outside of you. Of course, we go through things that's outside of us, right? You know, we can go through anything, right? You know, sickness or anything. I understand that. You know, and that comes from within. But I'm just saying, we can go through anything, you know, spiritually and physically, right? But like I said, man, you got to be more than a conqueror. You got to know for a fact that you're going to get over that and get right back on your purpose. You know, like I said, if you're trying to start a business or if you're going to school, bro, you got to stay disciplined. You got to stay focused, bro. You got to put discipline over feelings. You have to put discipline over feelings, bro. It's not about how you feel. You know, you think I do these videos, shoot me these live streams based on how I feel? No, I do them because they need to be done. I do them because I need to help somebody. I do them because I love doing it. I doing it because, you know, it's not necessarily all about just, and I don't always like, you know what I'm saying, you know, feel like doing it all the time. But no, the God that's within me, and also too, like my discipline level is just there. Like I'm not gonna say I don't always feel like doing it. Sometimes my motivation run out. That's what I meant to say, guys. See, sometimes my motivation run out, and guess what, bro? I still go. I still do these live streams. I still do videos. I still try to help you guys out no matter what. You know, when motivation leave, that's when discipline supposed to take over. See, if you stay disciplined towards something for a long period of time, you do it every single day, eventually you're gonna feel like, man, if I don't do this, I don't feel like my day complete. When you get tapped into that mindset, it ain't no stopping you. Unless you stop you or the God within you stop you, it ain't no stopping you, because you're gonna continue to do that. You're gonna continuously do it every single day. And no matter if you're motivated or not. Meaning that's when it doesn't matter how I feel, really. You know what I'm saying? It matter about really about what need to be done. Like, bro, you gonna stop saying, oh, even though my motivation ran out, because I did say I feel like doing it. No, you think that you need to do it. See, it become more logical. You get from see, feelings is that's motivation. May the force be, may the force guide you. Man, I appreciate it, man. Pretty girl, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. But yeah, what I was saying was how you feel is based off of your motivation, right? See, yeah, I feel like doing it because I'm motivated. But when we start to think, if I don't do this, then my day ain't gonna be complete. See, I said my day ain't gonna feel like it's complete. No, my day not going to be complete. Mentally, I'm thinking that. Not based off of my feelings. Mentally, I'm thinking that. And I'm gonna just keep tapping in. You know, this is what happens, man. This is why I tell you guys to stay at your purpose every single day. If you want the lifestyle that you want, if you want the things that you want, you have to match the energy of that, bro. You have to match the energy of whatever you want in this room. You can't be lazy. You can't be slowful. No, you got to be putting in that work. You got to be grinding every single day. No, because things need to be done. You know what I'm saying? People need to be helped. People need to be helped every single day. People need to be encouraged every single day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about how I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just based off of just me doing it because it need to be done. It's logically. It's instilled in me to do these live streams to help you guys out. It's instilled in me. So, like I said, man, you got to make it a habit. You got to see, it's easy to develop bad habits. You got to start developing good habits in order for you to stay focused on your purpose. And that's staying focusing on your purpose every single day. Pursue your purpose every single day, or every time, every chance you get, pursue your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Make it a habit. You don't want to pursue your purpose every now and then. You being slowful, you ain't gonna be at your best. You do it every now and then. You pursue your purpose when you feel like it. You ain't gonna be at your best. No, you're not. You're not gonna perform at your best. You know, if you do it when you feel like it, some days you're not gonna want to do it. Some days you're not gonna want to tap in, and guess what? You're not gonna do it. And guess what? The next day when you try to do it, you might lack, or you might take off a couple of days. Let's say you take off a couple of days, right? You're gonna lack a slipperage in your delivery. You know, you're not gonna think the same way how you used to think about it when you used to do it almost every single day. You know, do it every single day until you master it. You gotta master what you're doing, bro. You gotta be the master. You know what I'm saying? You don't be the employee, be the boss of what you do. You know, own it. Have ownership, man. Own that. You gotta be the top dog, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I ain't playing no games. You know, if you gotta create your own future. Nobody's gonna create the future for you. No, nobody's gonna baby you, and create anything for you, man. You must tap in mentally. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, man. When it come down to pursuing your purpose and what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you work at a job that you don't like, but you pursuing your purpose on the side, man, that's the perfect motivation. Excuse me. Let me switch that over, man. I'm not gonna say even motivation. See, I'm used to that word motivation. I'm gonna say that's a perfect way to train yourself to be disciplined towards your purpose every single day. That should make you want to be disciplined. You working a job that you don't like and your purpose haven't taken off yet? That should give you a drive. That should give you a mindset. That should give you a discipline like none other. You know, you should be tapping in like crazy. You know, that's what I be doing, bro. I don't play, man. I don't play. You gotta tap in, bro. You can't be out here lazy. You know, you can't call yourself chosen and you like really lazy, bro. Nah, that's not chosen. That's not even that's not even, you're not even called. You're not even called, man. You ain't even called to really do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You just doing it because you think that, maybe it's a lot of money in it. You can't even be always thinking about the money either. I know, like I said, I know we all want to be rewarded for what we do, but it can't just be all about the money. You know, if you really just, really love what you're doing, it ain't about just the money. It's about like just how you make other people think, and it's about how you make other people feel. It's not even about how you make yourself feel, bro. It's about just how you make yourself think. You know what I'm saying? And it's about discipline, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta tap in, bro. If you want to create, your future, bro. I want to create my future. So I'm putting in the work every single day. You can't be out here playing around. Like I said before in my older videos, the older you get, the closer you are to being done with life, man. You gotta really think about that. You gotta really think about that. You want to be old and not living a life that you really wanted to live. You want to be old living with regret. You want to be old living with, man, I wish I would have did that, bro. Man, I wish I would have spent more time doing that. Man, I wish I would have put my energy towards that. Put your energy while you're young towards what you're trying to do and stay at it. Don't let women get you off course. If you are a female, you a chosen female, you young. Don't let males get you off course. Don't let nobody get you off course. Stay focusing on your purpose because you can win. You know what I'm saying? It's not impossible to get the lifestyle that you want. It's not impossible to help the amount of people that you want to help. It's not impossible. It's very, very possible. You know what I'm saying? If other people can do it, bro, you can do it too. Don't act like it's impossible. You don't always need to connect. What you need to do is stop being lazy. And stop thinking that God, all you gotta do is just have some faith and God just gonna provide. God is not gonna just provide, bro. That's a lie. God not gonna just provide. He's not. God give you the strength. The God within you have to provide. So God that's in you, he has to provide. What's up? What's up, bro? Man, y'all donate to the channel, man. Y'all support me, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm finna put my in the comment section. I know I'm talking fast, y'all, but hey, that's how I talk, man, when I'm fired up, bro. It is what it is. I'm finna put my cash up in the comment section. Like I said, man, you ain't gotta donate much. You can donate $1, $5. Man, help out with the channel, man. There go my cash out. Y'all help out, bro. Yeah, but what I'm saying, guys, man, you gotta really be ready to better your life. Because God just ain't gonna just provide. Don't let don't let certain stuff in the Bible like kind of fool you. No, God will just provide. No, He's not gonna just provide. No, the God within you gonna provide, and you gotta get up and provide for yourself. God gonna give you the mindset. God gonna give you the energy, but you gotta put that energy to work, bro. You can't be out here playing games. You can't be out here thinking that somebody owe you something. If you a male chosen one, nobody owe you nothing. If you a female chosen one, nobody owe you nothing. You can't be chosen and acting and begging people for what they got. How you chosen? You know what I'm saying? So you men and you women, y'all gotta you gotta get that out your head. Like somebody owe you something. How you chosen and want to be a gold digger? Like how you chosen? Gold diggers not chosen. They have a low vibration. You want to drain other people. How you chosen like that? Telling people to do this and do that. Take you on trips and all this time. How you chosen? You supposed to take yourself on that trip. The God within you can't take you on that trip. That's not chosen, man. Yeah, man. You gotta tap into the force, bro. But like I said, some people are delusional. Some people think they're chosen and they're not. Very, very delusional, man. How you chosen out here being a incubus? You trying to drain women. You want to live off women. you got that Eve spirit, man. That's that Eve spirit. Letting women control you with their money. You living with the woman, she controlling you. She telling you when to get out and all that type of stuff. Throwing your stuff out there, the house and telling you go outside, stand outside, putting you on time out. How you chosen, bro? That's what you want to do, bro? Man, that's not chosen, man. You got that Eve spirit. I mean, excuse me, you got that Adam spirit. Excuse me, I said the Eve spirit. You got that Adam spirit. You got that Adam spirit, man. Man, it's crazy, man. Being a gigolo. How that's chosen, bro? Come on, man. Nah, you go get your own as a man. That's what we're supposed to do. Don't be like that, weak Adam, man. Don't be easily manipulated and carried away by a woman's looks, by a woman's beauties. Don't have that low vibrational Adam spirit, man. Don't be weak minded. Don't have that spirit, bro. How do you overcome rejection? I gave my everything. She left you for another dude? Bro, she left you for a dude because you said, see, okay, so what's your name? I'm just gaming. I'm just gaming. I'm not saying the whole thing. I'm gonna just call you G, bro. Okay. G was saying that he gave this female everything, and he took her out on expensive dates, right? And stuff like this, right? And he said that she left him for a dummy dude. Bro, you know why she did that? Because you probably was desperate for her. You was thirsty for her. And you started simping for her. That's the spirit of Adam, man. That's what happened. You was simping for her. You was taking her out on expensive dates and all that type of stuff. That's you having the Adam spirit, bro. And you did that. You took her out probably on expensive dates because of that lust. You was desperate for her. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens, man. You like I said, bro, and she cut you off. She drained you. See, this is what happened when you had a spirit of lust. G, you got the spirit. The reason why she did that because you were attracted to Jezebel, but you was taking out on expensive dates, and then she left you. Yeah, bro, because you was thirsting after her, and she realized that. So she was like, you know what? I'm gonna just drain him as much as I can. I'm gonna use him as much as I can, and then when he stop doing stuff for me, or when he start to slack and stuff like that, then I'm gonna leave him. Then she left, bro, or she just left you because she just, I'm done draining him. You probably had a lustful spirit. That's that Adam spirit, bro. You can't have that Adam spirit, man. You gonna get played every time. You gonna have a simp mentality, a beta male mentality, bro. Like I said, man, it's a lot of men out here, bro, like that. Got that beta male mentality, especially a lot of Christian men, a lot of men that go to church, they got that Adam lustful spirit. They got a weak spirit, man. Suckers, man. Adam spirits. They like Goliath. It's crazy, man. Cole, remember? Lust can cause problems. Yeah, lust can cause problems, bro. Like, it was this woman. She thought I was desperate. She thought I was like super, super desperate for her. I got her number a couple of days ago. This one female number, and she telling me to buy her something. Like, I just met you. I just got your number, and you telling me to buy you something from Amazon. And she thought I was just super desperate. And I was like, I texted her. I was like, I know my worth. And I was telling her, like, I'm not no sucker. You ain't gonna play me and stuff like that. And then she got so mad. You know why? Because she had the Jezebel spirit, demonic energy. She was trying to act like it was my fault. Demonic energy. You try to put her insecurities and her lack of stability and finances on me, like it was my fault. Like, nah, lady, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Women try to project, their insecurities, their narcissistic personality, on you as a man. But you gotta look out for that, man. I had blocked their number, bro. Got rid of her. I don't play with these women. Like I said, bro, my flesh ain't weak. I tell women straight up, I'm not no sucker, I ain't no simp. You not finna play me. And I let women know that, bro. You gotta let women know straight up that she not gonna play you and stuff like that. Like, nah. She wanted me to give, but she didn't want to give nothing. Like, nah, you're not gonna try me like that. And she was in her late 30s. Talking about she's in school right now, doing Uber. So she's trying to play catch up in her late 30s. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what happened. Now she's trying to play catch up in her late 30s because she wasn't trying to get on her purpose in her early 30s or her late 20s or her early 20s. See, this is what happened. Now she had got mad because I wouldn't buy her something from Amazon that she wanted. It was so funny, man. I cut that just about off so quick. I don't regret it, not one bit, bro. All right, y'all guys, man. I'm finna get off here, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in with me. But, man, I'm trying to tell you guys, as a chosen one, you got to take charge of your life, to create your future. It's Coleman. I'm out.